this arm, just let it go. That's it, lovely. So producing a wing stretch and then isolating the shoulder while pushing it down, and the other hand pulling up the soft fascia up between the spine and the scapula in order to encourage that free mobility, flexibility of that right shoulder blade. And to encourage these vertebrae in between the scapula to release. Yeah, they are starting to. So it feels a bit tighter. Of course, this is the shoulder, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, relax, 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 relax. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, now let's do a drunken walk. Yeah, it's much better. It's responding. I feel like I'm walking up and down Eloise's spine like a ladder. Toe feels a bit tight. Is that sore?
No.
No? Oh, good. Okay. So now I'm just trying to loosen, soften the foot, because of course this is relating to the body as well in reflexology terms. And I can feel in this area it feels a bit tight, so I'm working on the lower half of the foot while holding the upper half to try and create some softness and looseness there. That's coming. So this is the lower half of the spine here. So this is the shape of Eloise's spine. And this part is at about the upper sacrum, just where the lumbar meets the sacrum. And then coming out to do a leg repatterning, where I'm using the leg as a lever to work on the pelvis, and it tends to raise, hopefully, the opposite hip, the iliac, in order to resettle it, rebalance the whole pelvic girdle. Nice click there. Now I'm separating this area, which is in reflexology terms the scapula, the shoulder blade. And we want some looseness in this furrow area to the left of the scapula. So this is, in reflex terms, it's the thyroid and the parathyroid up here. And of course, Eloise has booked a reflexology after this, so I will be working on this area then as well. This will help. Yeah, it feels a bit tight. So now coming down from the adrenal, kidney, ureter to the bladder, round in a crescent moon shape. And then again, separating the upper and lower part of the feet in order to create some flow, softness there. Lovely. Now locking in, bringing out, and applying a little pressure so the opposite hip raises. It's coming out quite a long way. Yeah, the hip's rising, that's good. That's it, letting it go. Let's do a sacral fixation. So I'm just going to have a look at the sacrum while I'm just resetting it, making sure it's level and balanced. That's better. And now a sacral float using Qigong energy. One hand over the other. 2 palm activation. And at this point I'm tuning into Eloise's energy, seeing what the spine and pelvis are telling me. And having had a few techniques to soften and loosen up the spine already, and this is already flowing well. There's a little bit of what I'd call hesitancy in the flow. So I'm mirroring the chakra while feeling for the pulse of the cerebral spinal fluid. And the fluid travels up and down the spine, around the brain, and when it comes down the spine, it does a U-turn at sacral bone number 2, which is also our pivotal point, a very sacred bone. It's flowing really well now. Lovely. So the flow, the pulse, isn't necessarily in time with the blood circulation pulse, nor with the breath. The pulse has its own timing. Up and down the dural tube. And the correct pulse, i.e. one that is rhythmic and balanced, will allow for a good night's sleep, will allow for a clear head, will allow a spine without blockages and tightness, so that all the nerves, the nerve endings, are receiving messages correctly. Sometimes at this point, some clients enter quite a deep state. Some will tune into some sleep at this time, maybe even producing little sleep movements. As something is happening, whereas some people will produce some uncontrollable nerve reactions where the body may twitch or even shake. And the job of the therapist is simply to hold, support, comfort the sacrum during that time until the body, the subconscious, has produced as much as it needs to in order to feel balance and equilibrium. Coming up to the head in order to feel the top and the bottom of the dural tube as the cerebral spinal fluid pulses in a free flowing smooth movement. I'm now tuning into the intention of good sleep so that Eloise sleeps well tonight. Now producing some lovely sleep sounds. That's so good. Okay, Eloise, in your own time, no rush, if you'd like to slowly turn over onto your back. I'm going to incline the couch slightly. Yeah.
It's comfy.
Oh, good. Do you want to go back up the couch? You're nice and tall and you're coming off the couch a little bit. Maybe 2 or 3 inches. Yeah? That better for you? Is your back okay at that angle? Yeah. Just doing a little hip qigong. No, that's good. Now, this is the shoulder, isn't it? So I'm just going to have a feel. Tight there. When you're working, what does this shoulder do? Have you got a wrist rest?
No.
Are your are your wrists on the desk?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, and you type with them rested? Or are they hovering?
Lifted.
Okay, so think about whether a wrist rest would be good for you. Maybe invest in one. Because I think you're holding the whole arm and all of that activity from here.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Deep in your shoulder.
Okay.
It will be affecting the other one as well, but you're just getting pain in this one.
Yeah.
So, you know, your job's not going to be changing in terms of what you do for the majority of the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, you need to think about your posture. And I'm just thinking about your pelvis as well. Do you have a footrest?
No.
Right.
I'll get one.
So get them together. You might get, you know, a deal. They probably sell them together.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you bring your feet up when you're at a desk, it completely changes your pelvis. And you're then able to push your lower back into the base of the chair. Have you got a good chair?
Yes, I have got a chair. I just need to get, I think the footrest will help.
Okay, so the chair is supportive of your back, yeah. So once you've got a footrest, you'll notice your back will feel entirely different. You'll be able to push your pelvis into the chair. And you might then want a little cushion, but you might not. You might like the feel of it being pushed the entirety of the spine into the chair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just going to do a little arm repatterning. Just relax your elbow. Lovely. Good. That's it. Well done. Whoa. Good. Yeah, not too bad. And a little arm qigong, what we call a float, in order to release. Yes, it's releasing the hand, the wrist, the elbow, but the main focus is the shoulder point, the scapula, and the neck. So I'm just feeling into the energy, see what the shoulder's telling me. Sometimes it wants to move, sometimes it just wants to be still. You know, stillness is lovely because that's when we really feel into how that joint or that area of the body feels. And then we can really truly send it the right correction, whatever that means. Stretching or releasing, warming or cooling.